What is going on, guys? It's your boy Optic coming at you guys with a brand new MW2 free-for-all video. Today in this one, I've got a pretty cool story, or not cool, a pretty scary story for me actually, of how I spent the night in the hospital. This happened, I want to say 2014 when I was 14 actually. So I have a cottage, it's up north, I guess you can call it. Not too far north, about 2.5 to 3 hours away from my house, right? One night it was just an average night. Actually, it was a pretty good night. It was burger night, so we had just made homemade burgers. Oh, I was so excited to eat these. They were looking fine. We just threw them on the grill. They were all ready. Everyone was sitting down to eat. This beautiful burger. It's got like lettuce, tomatoes, onions, pickles, avocado, mustard, ketchup. You fucking name it. So I take my first bite. I'm like, oh god damn, this is looking nice. I start chewing a little bit. A couple seconds later, I go to swallow it, and I feel this massively sharp pain in my throat. Like, it was so bad. And initially, what I thought happened was I had swallowed a bee, and the bee had stung me. But yeah, so I thought that had happened. But there wasn't, like, swelling, I guess you could say. What ended up happening was I went to my washroom. I tried to, like, look in, see what the hell was in my throat. I couldn't physically see anything, but it hurt like a bitch. I kept drinking water because water made it feel good, I guess. So I had about 3 big cups of water, and the pain was starting to die down like a little bit. It was still super sharp pain when I'd swallow. So yeah, keep in mind, I'm up at my cottage, and this place is pretty remote, so there's not too much around. But there was one hospital. It's probably 20-25 minutes away, and this is like 7 or 8 at night. Let's make the trek to the hospital. We might as well. Let's get this checked out. What if you're having an allergic reaction? Like, that would be super bad, obviously. Get to the hospital, right? And we go into emergency because my throat is still killing at this point. We talk to the lady, and she's saying, okay, yeah, it's gonna be about a 3.5 hour wait. And we're like, yo, man, fuck this. 7:30, 8:30 at night. We don't want to be waiting in a 3.5 hour line. Maybe it was a bee sting, and maybe it's just going down now, or maybe you swallowed something sharp and it's going away. And so yeah, guys, this is where the story gets a little scary for me. So what ended up happening was we're in emergency. They're like, oh yeah, 3.5 hour wait until you could see the doctor, I guess it was. So yeah, the pain was starting to die down a bit, and we were like, okay, yeah, we could probably head home. So I was sitting down in the waiting chair as my mom was talking to the receptionist, and so I feel my right leg, or my legs start to go, like, it just were falling asleep. I was like, okay, I've probably been sitting down for too long. So finally my mom's like, okay, yeah, it's time to go, we're gonna head home. And I was okay with it. I was like, yeah, sure. And so what ended up happening, me and my mom are leaving, and as we're sort of walking out, my legs are getting just more numb and more numb. Or as we're walking out through the sliding doors, my feet start to drag, and I can't really pick up my feet that much. Like, my feet are getting really heavy. I still had that pins and needles feel, I guess you could call it, and I was like, oh god, what's going on here? I sort of whisper or call to my mom and say, Mom, my feet just fell asleep. And as soon as the word feet left my mouth, I just collapsed. I just fainted. The next thing I know, I wake up and I'm in a wheelchair, and I'm being wheeled in, and my mom's yelling, my son just fainted, my son just fainted, my son just fainted. They took me straight to the back, and next thing I know, I'm like, they're doing a bunch of tests on my feet to see if I have strength back. It took them a really long time for the doctor to come see me, probably an hour. Now here's the funny part of this, or the more comical part of the story. My throat was starting to feel better. We talked about that to the doctor too. I was like, why wouldn't we? I thought I fucking was gonna die from a burger, from a hamburger. So as soon as the doctor gets in, she starts doing all these tests, I guess you could say, checking, like, she was doing my blood pressure, I don't know, all the regular doctor shit that they do. About 5 minutes into her being in the room with me and testing me out, I just felt sick, and instantly I just projectile puked all over the nurse, all over her. It was covered in just fucking vomit, and we realized it's from all the water I drank during the when my throat was sore. So it was a pretty eventful night. I spent the rest of the night. I went to bed, had a piece of toast in the morning. that's the story of how I spent the night in the hospital. Not the best night at all. And yeah, guys, thank you for listening. Thanks for watching this video. Guys, I forgot to mention, I'll play for a couple more games. If I hit a shot, you'll see it. If I hit some clips, I'm gonna hop on BO2 later, so you might see a clip from there. And yeah, that's been it. Peace.
UAV on standby.